This is Close Combat Last Stand Arnhem. You're watching episode 2 of the Allied campaign. Take a moment to support the channel by clicking the subscribe button, liking the video, and turning on notifications. Our next battle up on September 17th in the 1500 phase is going to be at Best. We do have air support for this fight, so we'll see if we can get this one locked down a little bit better than the previous fight. Let's welcome Friends Company. In first platoon, we have all infantry, and then we don't have nearly as much firepower as before, so we only have one section in second platoon, and I've opted to bring a rifle MG team. Over in support, we have a platoon HQ element, and then I have added in a second 60mm mortar. So I wanted to have that ability to kind of reach out and touch the enemy across the map. And since we have no vehicles, mortars seemed like the best option for firepower at range. And let's go ahead and look at the enemy. And so it's way more underpowered than last time. I definitely think their infantry platoon we can handle. We do have to watch out for that MG34. That thing could shred. And then they do have a Flak 38 and 288s. So I do have to watch out for those a little bit, but knowing that they're immobile, I feel like this is a very winnable fight as long as I don't just walk into them and get destroyed. Another tight start. So all the flags are actually quite a ways away, and there's a lot of open ground to cover. So I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to get out of here. On the west end, I have Ross supporting Rachel and Chandler. I would like them to advance west into the trees across the street if it's clear, and maybe get some eyes into the building that's guarding the flag on the road. Somewhere we're going to have one of these flaks, and if we can get eyes on that, I'd love to pummel it with the mortars. On the east, there's really only one flag we can take. So I've got Monica and Gunther. They're going to expand down to the southeast and try and secure that flag. Depending on how open the area is, if anybody's looking at us or shooting at us, we might have to just pull back. If not, I'd like to maneuver them into the canal and maybe use that as concealment to advance up towards the bridge. Now, it's a bridge map. I don't know if this is going to be similar to a bridge too far and there's going to be a timer and I have to bum rush to avoid the bridge being destroyed. I have no idea how it's going to work. So my strategy is more contingent on being patient and smart than just going for it. But we'll see if that works out. I have Joey manning the machine gun at the end of the road. They can see all the way down to the rock wall. It's not amazing, but it's the best line of sight I've got for the moment until somebody breaks out and then we can bring Joey to the front. Phoebe is on the bazooka, so I've got Phoebe kind of pulled back because we don't really need a bazooka. If we find a close flak, by all means, like Phoebe can go crazy. But at a distance, I just want them to stay towards the rear. And then Holiday, Armadillo, and Richard are just hiding as far behind the trees as they can. They'll man the mortars, and we just want to keep them out of harm's way. I am ready to do this, so let's see how it goes. All right, we have a 30-minute timer. I don't see a countdown for the bridge being destroyed. All right, let's take Monica. And I guess I actually don't mind going all the way east before turning south and just try and keep as much forest in front of me as possible. Chandler could do the same thing. I don't know. I might actually just run Chandler straight across full sprint and see if we get opened up from the farmhouse. Okay, that worked pretty decent. Let's get them to move west. And I'm actually going to have Rachel do the same thing. and just try and get across the road. And I do want them to cross as far back as possible to limit the angles the enemy can see me from. And we'll get Ross to move up to the edge. And Gunther can start following behind Monica. We'll let these guys get a little bit further ahead before Ross makes the crossing so we don't all get trapped in one spot. Okay, Rachel has arrived. We can, I don't know, move up right here in the middle maybe. And Ross is ready to make the sprint. Even though the first two have been safe, we'll just sprint across there, make sure we're exposed as little as possible. And then Ross can fall in behind these guys, keep them supported. They don't have a lot of assets, but it wouldn't surprise me if here or in here or down here there is enemy infantry that's ready to shoot when Monica exposes. So ideally, I think I would like to tell them, come down and just retreat back. And then, depending on how that goes, maybe we could crawl out and see if we see anything. North is going okay as well. All right, Gunther has made it there. Monica made it there as well. So let's get Monica to creep up just a little bit more. Gunther to maybe come down right here. And I think right now I'm going to ask Chandler to just crawl and see if we spot anything outside of the woods. I mean, that's pretty nice. I actually thought I'd have to get closer and then retreat. They took it far. So we're just going to crawl out and look. And let's tell Rachel to walk down here a little bit. Ross can move up to try and support both elements. Monica is there. I mean, it's possible that they have an AT gun down here, and they aren't really defending the north. But I'm going to be very squishy, I guess, as soon as we get out there. makes me kind of want to bring Joey up to the front. Maybe we'll stop here and then crawl up. But I want to favor the north and the west. So I'll put them in the middle, and we can always try and tear off if we need to. But I don't want to stockpile too much over here because the river's in the way. Chandler doesn't see anything. Let's crawl out to the wall. Sooner or later we find that MG or the flat guns or something. Something's going to open up, and I'm not going to like it. Just like I thought, MG-34, they are in the canal. Now, if they don't go for the bridge, they can't cross. So I think we hit that. See if I can get their heads down. If so, I'll hit them with mortars. One dead. They are not... Okay. Hit this last guy. They were not hitting the deck. Mortars going out. Never mind. That's done. Let's get Monica to hide again. MG-34 is destroyed. That's a huge win for us. Why don't I see our morale bar? What am I missing? Oh, down here at the bottom. Never mind. Forget about that. Gunther, maybe move up over here. Let's actually, again, keep him back. And I don't know. I'm tempted to make the run. We have a little bit of trees here. It is visible. So we can try and walk it. And if we get shot at, we'll try and sprint back. Move Ross up to the front. And I think we try and get a little bit closer with Rachel, make sure we can see all the way out of there. We do have a few trees, as you can tell, in our line of sight. I wonder if I bring Phoebe to the west to start holding some terrain as we expand. In fact, I'm just going to sprint Phoebe over here, and then they can rest when they get there. Airstrike online. Everything's going quietly and according to plan, which worries me. I mean, if they have a flak back here, we might find out about it when we're very close, and it's very dangerous. Now, did you see it? It is right here. There's an 88. I believe it was an 88. Mortar's going out. I also don't know if in like the newer ones, if... Yep, that's what I was afraid of. If the mortars will get more accurate after a few shots, or if they're always going to be spread. Because look at that. That's horrible shots. That's a little bit closer. Come on, guys. Chandler, you got to get up there. Get out of their line of sight. Go, 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 go. All the way, please. We are not getting hits. Mortars have 21 rounds left. Those are just awful shots. I don't know if it's the line of sight issue, like in older close combat. Close contact. Flak 38 right in front. We're going to get shredded there. Hold up on Rachel for a moment. They will not be able to fight this on their own. And yes, Chandler got shredded. What's this one down here? That looks like a flak spot. I'm tempted to send the airstrike right here and try and just drop this one. And then I want to reposition my mortars to get some better line of sight and see if... There we go. Do we get it? Flak destroyed. I want to see if getting the mortars to a better location results in more accurate fire into this gun pit that they have dug out over here. So... the hard part is they did not do what I needed them to do. I needed them to not crawl up, not give away their position, and they didn't. Go. And Ross.
Keep your heads down.
I don't know. I want to expand south so I can get the mortars like right here, but I need to know it's safe. So let's bring Joey right here. They actually were winning this. There's not a lot left on this flak crew. So if we can kill that last guy, Chandler's already having a bad day. We're going to lose Chandler 100%. So, yeah, that sucks. Ross Bridge has been destroyed. Okay. I'm not sure if there was a way to tell that was going to happen. And... because they blew the bridge, that apparently automatically ends the battle. But we do get all of the map. But we have to wait for a Bailey bridge, I'm guessing, just like a bridge too far to come in and be constructed. So we have 100% morale to their 54. And we took a ton of casualties when we found that Flak 38. Nothing I could do about that once I had the 88 looking at me and I had to get away from it. So we did minimize casualties to just that one section, but they're done. We killed 4, wounded 7, and destroyed 1 gun. They killed 1, wounded 4, and that was it. Ross has no kills. Rachel has no kills. Chandler has 2 kills and only 1 survivor. Monica has 3 kills. Phoebe has no kills. Joey has no kills. Gunther has no kills. Holiday Armadillo, no kills. Richard, no kills. And the enemy... Alright. First platoon leader's unharmed. Grenadier, unharmed. Ersatz, unharmed. MG, we wiped out. Almost got that last guy. They did come away with 5 kills there. 88, this one's unharmed. It was the one in the south. And then this 88 was destroyed, and they had 1 survivor. So, if I missed something that was obvious on how to know they were going to destroy the bridge, please explain to me what the mechanic is like in this one. Because I'm going off of a bridge too far where I see the countdown and whatnot. So, did I miss that? Or is it just, if there's a bridge, they will destroy it? Like, I don't know. But please explain to me how that works. Overall, decent success. We actually took the map, but we're going to be behind. I don't know if it would have been possible to avoid them blowing the bridge if I had ran for it. So also tell me that. If you enjoyed the fight, like the video, click the subscribe button to support the channel, and you can support me as a content creator by becoming a channel member. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.